Zeandre thinks a lot of himself.
It's all about Z. He thinks he's like Mr. It.
But he doesn't think a lot of his girlfriend, Amy.
She's a little hoochie.
Hoochie? Wait.
So they each decided to get a second opinion.
I'll go on a date myself, and we'll see what happens.
What happened for Amy was something completely different.
Anything I wanted, anything I needed, he was there.
And as for Zeandre's date,
She's a little hoochie.
will they stay together or have a change of heart?
Hello, I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. Let's meet tonight's couple. They've been dating 6 months, and they say that what's really great about their friendship is that it turned into love. Please welcome Amy Dyers and Deandre Davis. Welcome to Change of Heart. Now, we know that you came on the show because you have some issues, but obviously the friendship turned into this love thing here, or at least a lot of like going on. Amy, what first attracted you to
Well, he was very assertive when I first met him. We were in a club, and I had a boyfriend already. And I thought he was cute, so I looked at him or whatever, and I was like, oh, you know, he's cute, but whatever. You know, I just left it alone because I was already with someone, you know? I'm not scandalous like that, so I was trying to go elsewhere with it, you know? So I guess he was checking me out also.
Did you like the way she was dressing? Did that get your attention?
Yeah, she was just rather cute,
Yeah? Do you like the way she dresses now still?
She's a little hoochie.
Hoochie?
Wait.
Hold up. What do you mean?
Hoochie means
What do you mean
reveals
hoochie?
too much.
Do I look hoochie to you?
Does she look hoochie?
Do I look hoochie?
That's
Cleavage
The
up.
way I'm dressed. Do I look hoochie? Whatever. I got you, didn't I? All right then.
Tone it down a little bit.
All right then.
Amy, Deandre's, he's concerned about your looks. Is he concerned about his looks as well?
You do not want to go there. We'll be here 3 hours.
not
Why?
it.
What's the problem with that?
He thinks he's it, Mr. It. It's all about
It's
Z.
not that. It's not that.
No,
It's
let
not
me
that.
talk. He spends more time in the bathroom than I
It's
do.
like I'm
I can't even get in the
very
bathroom.
self-conscious about my appearance, and it's like, you know, I know you guys have seen people in the malls with boogers in their noses,
That's
vocals in their side, eye stuff in their eye, and that's
No,
like the
but babe,
biggest
I would
turn-on.
tell
that's
you, every
important.
time we're in the mall, he
No.
has to stop and
she
look in
doesn't.
the mirror.
No, she does not tell me.
We've got a lot of things to cover. Deandre, do you get along with Amy's friends?
Oh. Let me tell you this story.
another
Before I even get into it, let me tell you this story.
He's got stories for
Tell you
everything.
this story. Okay, I'm at home, chilling, and she's like, Zeandre, I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm like, cool, you can go out. I have no problem with that. You go have fun, whatever. So then I hear the ding dong. I'm like, okay, friends are here. I get to the door. I'm like, okay, it's July, and I see this guy with the blue wig on, blue lipstick, just in drag. I'm like, babe, you kick it with drag queens?
Okay, but can I ask you-
No, let me finish. So I'm like, okay, so you kick it with drag queens? And then I slam the door in his face.
Oh, that was nice.
Or her face, whatever.
Right.
the
Okay,
case
well,
may
can I
be.
just ask you one question?
And I don't care what the fad is.
What business is it of his how my friends are? They're my friends. If I want to
No,
go with them,
that's not
let
it.
me go.
Drag queens, that's all right. Amy, do you have a problem with Deandre's friends?
Deandre's friends, I have a problem with his friends. All his friends are girls.
No, it's
Every
like this.
single
It's
last
like
one
this.
of them
It's
are
like this.
girls.
I run
that's
clubs.
different then. Is that okay?
I run clubs and I do a lot of things having to do with women in their
But do you ever go out with guys?
They're my
Do you ever go out
recruiters.
with
They go
guys?
out, they pass they're my promotions.
Deandre, who's the more romantic of the two?
I think I'm
Not.
Not again.
No.
I'm much more romantic than her.
No.
In what way?
No.
In what ways? I surprise her a lot.
No way you gonna sit up there and lie.
I take-
Surprise you with doing nothing.
I
With doing
surprise her a lot.
nothing.
I come every now and then with roses.
When was the last time you did that?
Take for instance this. Answer
the question. When was the last time you did
Last time you gave her a rose.
One time
Quick.
we were getting off the freeway.
Yeah, he's like,
No, I have to tell you this story. Let me tell you this story, okay? We're getting off the freeway, right? It's this. You know how pet headliners stand on the freeway and they sell you roses?
Flower out of the
But see,
bucket.
it
yeah.
wasn't
He buys me one stinking
Good,
rose
this
from
is-
a pet
it's not
headliner.
it. It's
What
not
is
this.
that
It's not this.
about?
It's like this. It's
You
spontaneous.
go to the florist and you
It's
go buy me
spontaneous.
roses?
Spontaneous.
No,
It's
no.
like when you're getting off the freeway.
You grab
and
a flower
You grab
and
a
give it to
flower
her,
and
right?
you give it
That's
to her.
good.
It's actually a good heart. It's not to be.
Amy,
Oh, it's born.
what about his table manners?
Oh, so you think that's romantic?
Amy, how's Deandre's table manners when you're out having dinner or cooking at home or doing
Okay,
whatever?
when we're at home, you don't want to go there. When we're out in public, it's all good. He has
He's
this
well
image
behaved.
to uphold. He has to be Deandre and sit there and be, cute.
How many
little
people
Deandre
at
or
home
whatever.
actually
home?
watch what they do when they're eating?
But it's gross. Do you talk with food
I mean, you're on
in
the
your mouth?
phone, you got the remote in your hand, you got your legs cocked up,
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
stuff
okay.
is spitting out in your face.
Just like whatever you're getting into it.
Is he all with the fingers in there and going at it?
He's talking to me. Stuff just flying
No, that's a lot
everywhere.
of it. That's a lot of it.
Okay.
Deandre.
It's not that serious.
Whatever.
It's really not that
All right,
serious. It's really
Amy,
not that serious.
you're here though, and you agreed that you might want to go out with somebody else. That was part of what goes on here on the program. Why was that?
We have a lot of issues. He's too conceited.
I'm not
He
conceited
thinks he
at all.
can get anybody, you know, I'm like, okay, well, you think you can get anybody? I'll go on a date myself, and we'll see what happens, you know?
All right. And you're okay with that?
No problem. No problem. No problem at all.
Okay, all right, we'll see what happens. Seems like Zeandre and Amy have some legitimate issues that they're working out here. When we come back, we get to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they've had a change of heart. All right, welcome back to Change of Heart. We're here with Amy and Zeandre, who have some issues in their 6-month relationship. Zeandre says that Amy can be a little jealous, has that little hoochie style of dressing going on, and doesn't really appreciate his romantic efforts. So what did we do? We matched him up with a stylish dresser and someone who could appreciate a little romance. Please welcome the very fashionable Gigi Ibarra. Gigi. You know Zeandre, but you don't know Amy. This is the first time Amy got to take a look at you, Gigi. What do you think, Amy?
She's cute. I'm definitely his style, so I guess, you know, whatever.
So no surprise there?
No.
Okay. Zeandre, what was your first impression of Gigi?
When I saw her, I knew.
You knew?
Yeah, I just knew.
You knew?
We
What?
met at a restaurant, and when I saw her from the description over the phone, I just knew. Face lit up. It was vibrant. I felt the glow. I was like, that's her. That's her. That's
Okay.
her.
Wow. Look, she's all blushing and stuff. Zeandre, does Gigi dress more conservatively?
Yeah. Right now she's a little hoochie right now, but
A little hoochie?
That's okay.
What do you want, like a
normally she's
school
more
marm look,
conservative.
like the
She's more
librarian with the
conservative.
glasses,
She's
or
more
what?
conservative. Actually, when the woman's with me, this is no problem. If the woman's with me, but other than that, it doesn't.
So what she's wearing is fine?
Actually, if she was with me, that'd be cool. That's cool.
Gigi, is Zeandre your kind of guy?
Oh, definitely, yeah. When I first saw him, you know, he had a great look, Michael Jordan thing going on.
Big
Tall,
smile.
smile, smell good.
Well, honey,
Yeah.
let me just tell you, he is very conceited. You don't know the real Zeandre.
No, I'm not.
He was not.
Tell her the truth. Tell her the truth.
I will tell you
Say
the truth. Deandre was nothing like that. He was not conceited at all.
First date.
was-
First date.
He's on good behavior.
Same,
I'm always
thing
like
with
that.
me. It was
I'm
all
always
good.
like that.
It was like,
I'm always
oh,
like that.
I'm in
I'm
La
always
La
like that.
Land. First date. Then comes date number 2, and then you'll see.
Downhill right after that second
Exactly.
date. Zeandre, was that first date romantic? at least?
Yes, it was very romantic. I mean, everything was
Definitely.
perfect. The choice of restaurant,
Yes.
the everything about it was just perfect. Everything went smooth. We met at the right time. We kicked it. We had the same qualities.
Yeah. See, Amy, he was being romantic. Does that
First
surprise
date.
you? Okay, it's always
Date
about
number
that
1.
first date.
That's all I gotta say is date number 1.
How about his table manners, though? Amy says Zeandre is like licking and smacking and spitting out food and stuff. Was he doing that on your
Oh,
date?
no. Total gentleman. Had the napkin going on his lap.
Again, they're in public.
Come on.
Eat at your house.
Utensils,
Eat at your house. It's a whole different story. You have
He
wearing
was
the
nothing.
food.
He was
You
nothing
be
like
wearing
that.
the food. Let me just tell you, you
like
would be
that.
wearing.
Do you really want Zeandre eating at her house?
Well, no, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
It's okay. I can cook dinner for Deandre and
Yeah. I like to cook also.
I can
I'm a
cook
very
some
good
dinner
cook.
for
I'm a
him.
very good
Cook.
cook. She doesn't appreciate my cooking. She does not appreciate
What you
cooking
talking about?
whatsoever.
What do you cook?
Whatsoever. I cook meals
You
and
may
it's
cook.
like
I don't think this
I
is
cook
cooking, but a
everything.
sandwich.
I cook-
Maybe that's
no,
what
I
he's
cook
talking
everything.
about.
Hey, there's a lot of work involved there.
Yeah, you got to cook.
Zeandre, what was dinner like for you?
Dinner was perfect. The lighting was perfect. It was a nice jazz restaurant. It was live, a live band.
Yeah.
we danced.
We danced. We did everything.
And what was it like when did you take Gigi home?
I decided that, you know what I'm saying, she lives in an okay neighborhood, so I want to make sure she makes it to her door
Right,
safe.
right.
Make sure the door safe, because she has a cool little
So
walk.
would you follow her?
He
Yeah, I
followed
followed
me
her in her
home. He
car.
followed me home.
Wow. Okay.
So sweet.
right.
He followed me all the way home and
Very
made sure
nice.
I got home okay.
Did you guys hang out when you got to her house, or
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we hung out.
Yeah.
We talked for a minute.
what, in the car or at the
In
house?
the car or inside?
outside.
In the car.
We talked in the car.
Is that okay, Amy?
That's fine.
As long as they stayed in the car.
That's right.
Yeah, she had
A lot of things can happen in the car, though.
Yeah, that's true. But not as much that can happen in the house. So that's cool.
Yeah, we
We
spent
talked
a lot of
about-
time in cars, obviously. Did you get a good night kiss?
Yes. First, we talked about relationships first.
We had a great
She had a crook in her
conversation.
neck. She had a little knot. Massaged it out.
Oh, that's how it starts.
I have a bad neck because I'm a dancer.
She
so I
dances,
had
so
to,
she has like muscle spasms. So got the little crook out. Other than that, gave her a kiss on the cheek. Said, okay, I'll talk to you later. And it was that.
Amy, is that a cool way that you think things should have ended?
I would prefer a handshake or something, but not a kiss. But
Handshake.
exactly.
Good night.
vibe,
Nice
the
to
vibe
meet you.
was just there. It was just, you know, I
Seems
just
simple enough.
That ended the moment. It was just
Right.
perfect.
All right, sounds like it was a nice enough date for the two of you anyway. We'll see if the fashionably dressed Gigi, who vibed so well during dinner with Zeandre, was enough to give him a change of heart. Next, we get to meet the man that Amy dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date. All right, welcome back to Change of Heart. We're here with Amy and Zeandre. They've been together for 6 months. We're talking about some of their issues. Now, Amy says that Zeandre could be a little more romantic, could have a lot better table manners, and is just way too conceited for one man. So what we do, we batched her up with someone who's a lot more manner-oriented and has a lot less ego. Please welcome James White. Hello, James. Good to see you. Change of Heart. Zeandre, what do you think of James?
He's well mannered. He's cool. He's cool. We don't hate him, but he's cool. He's real cool. He's cool.
You hang out with him?
No, I don't hang out with him.
No, okay.
No, we don't kick it.
Amy, how does James compare in the looks department with Zeandre?
Well, they look, they're two different men. He's dark, he's light, but James is very attractive to me also, They're two different, but he's good looking too.
Yeah.
So.
James, when you finally met Amy, did you like the look there?
Yeah, I mean, when I pulled up, when I pulled up to her house, she was just walking out, and she really got me. She really. The way she walked, the way she looked at me when we were coming to the car,
So much for
I
being
felt it.
hoochie.
Yeah, right.
she wasn't hoochied out. You know what? She wasn't hoochied out at all. She was very conservative. I was really impressed by that.
Conservative, like a businesswoman?
Conservative as in she knows what to wear on a date.
Oh, okay.
A first date
Right.
at that.
Does that surprise you, Zeandre? She was dressed down a little bit?
It surprised me. Normally on first dates and first impressions, she's very good on the first impression.
So what is that supposed to mean?
She's very good.
It's kind of like that first date thing you were talking
Well,
about.
she got me
Yeah.
on my first impression. She got me.
Well, that's good. Amy, you say Zeandre doesn't plan romantic dates. Was your night with James kind of romantic?
Yeah, it was, it was very spontaneous at the last moment. So he was kind of like, he was more concerned about what I wanted to do. He asked
Most of the time,
asking-
things are always left up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Deandre wanted to know what I wanted to do.
Most of the time, things are left up to me.
That's
so
the first.
That's weird because I'm used to always planning things. I'm also used to
But
always.
anyhow, you're asking me the
setting things
question,
up.
right?
Yeah, about what the night was like.
So he was more
Thank you,
concerned.
Amy.
Exactly. He was more concerned about what I wanted to do. He wasn't like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. He wanted to know what I wanted to do. So we wanted to go to the aquarium. So we went there, but unfortunately it was closed. So we went to the beach and we had dinner at the beach, which was very romantic.
Yeah.
We had some seafood.
Seafood?
We ate seafood. I wasn't wearing it, so that was also good.
A plus, a big plus, right? Yeah.
Yes, I must say.
Zeandre, what do you think about their romantic night?
Sounds romantic. Sounds romantic.
Something you could
Sounds nice.
put together?
Sounds nice. Pretty basic. Pretty
Basic?
Pretty everyday, but it's nice.
Dinner on the beach.
We don't
Oh,
Walking
okay.
on the beach, yeah.
Whatever.
Amy, was James generous in his spending? Was
Oh, very generous. Anything I wanted, anything I needed, he was there. He was giving it to me. No limits at all.
he all about the Benjamins,
That's
man?
what a lady wants,
Right?
right? That's what a lady wants.
I do.
Are you that generous,
I'm very generous.
Zeandre?
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Is he, Amy? Doesn't sound like it.
Let's just say sometimes. You gotta catch him in that generous mood.
When he's not being stingy.
Exactly. And that's not all the time.
Okay.
He's
cheap.
cheap.
I'm not cheap.
Cheap.
He's
Was
not cheap, but he's a
Not cheap.
penny pincher. Let's call it that.
conservative, let's
Yes.
say. All right, Amy, was James' table manners much better?
Yeah, I wasn't wearing my food. That's a first.
Much better than Zeandre,
Yeah,
where he's
exactly.
spitting it out and
Exactly,
doing all
exactly.
that. He's like a gentleman.
Exactly. It was Deandre. He talks with his mouth full. He wants to, it's like when you swallow your food first before, you get to talking.
How long have you known me?
A while, but that doesn't give you excuse to spit the food out.
That's a lot on, and that's a lot on.
Z, you up for some lesson from James, maybe? A little etiquette lesson there at the table?
I give him for lessons in
Yeah.
Hey, James. Zeandre had a problem with Amy's friends who are drag queens. Would you have a problem if she was hanging out with a lot of drag queens, like misunderstood or misbehaving or misthing or whatever they're called?
You know what? I mean, girls have gay men. They love gay men.
They're safe.
Whatever friends she decides to have is her friends. I look at it as a friend, not a drag.
Okay.
I like that.
Amy, what about the fact that Zeandre is all conceited and you say he's checking himself out all the time? Was James doing that?
Total opposite. You can see he looks good. He's not concerned with whether or not he has what was your excuse? You have boogers or whatever in your
Especially on
nose,
the first
whatever.
day. Especially on the first day.
He wasn't
that'd be the
concerned with
biggest
that
turn
at all.
off. You meet somebody on a blind date, you get to the house, and they got a booger hanging out of the
That's
nose.
understandable.
I would be cool
That's
on the whole
understandable.
date. I would turn around, say I'm cool. Gotta find me somebody else. I'm through.
That's understandable, but you need to look in the mirror every 5 seconds like that. That's
Well, there are
pathetic.
reasons.
It's not every 5 seconds. I mean, you're in a restaurant. There's not mirrors actually everywhere.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why I say,
Amy-
excuse me, I need to go to the restroom.
No.
You're
Amy-
more than
Actually,
a
I don't
woman.
get up.
Amy, it seems like James was being well-behaved and well-mannered and sort of romantic.
He wasn't just talking about him. He was, interested in
Gigi
what I
was
was
always
doing.
talking
you
about-
feeling
No,
something
not
there,
at
though?
all.
Wasn't it mostly about you?
No.
It was
Yes.
mostly about you.
It was?
I mean, I was
This is
talking
Amy
about
right now,
myself.
Are you sure you went out with him?
No, she wasn't talking about herself.
Amy, was there some romantic feelings, though? Were you starting to feel anything yourself?
He's very, very nice. It was a change of pace. I don't get that often.
Was it good?
I don't get well, what do you want? What do you want to do? I don't get the table manners all the time. I mean, I like for people to be comfortable with me. He was comfortable, but yet and still, he was like, he didn't make me wear my food. He
How
wanted
was
to
the
do
end of the
what I
night?
wanted
How
to
did
do.
everything end up?
After we ate dinner, we went for a walk on the beach, which is very romantic. We went for a walk on the beach.
I don't like sand in your shoes. That's nice.
No, actually, it was like a little walk path, so I didn't have any sand in my shoes.
Did it get physical at some point while you're walking along
No,
there
we were
thinking
just,
about?
he was a gentleman. He was very nice. We were just walking and talking. We were vibing, picking up each other's vibe. A lot of stuff that he wants to do, I want to do too. So
Okay.
I admire him, like what he's doing. So we're just talking about, where he's going in his life and whatnot. I'm
And then
not saying that he's
what about
not
at the
doing
good night
anything,
point?
but
Was there a little?
well, he dropped me off back at home or whatever. So he was at my house already.
So I didn't feel like, I mean, I wanted to impose. I told her in the car, I mean, he's probably looking through the window or he's probably just watching you every step. So I was like, all right, let's call it a night and I'll see you later.
Just play it safe.
Exactly.
Right,
That's probably a good way
right.
to
I
get
want
out.
to get her in trouble as well as
Okay,
something
well,
else
good.
happen.
Sounds like
Right,
you
'cause
had a
it was
good
just a
time.
date,
though. All right, and they played
The
it
first
safe.
date.
Now, when we come back, will Amy and Zeandre have a change of heart? That's the question that they're left with. During the break, they're actually going to make their decisions, and we'll find out what they decided when we come back on Change of Heart. Well, here we are at the moment of truth. During the break, Amy and Zeandre had to make a final decision about the future of their relationship, and now there's no turning back. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Obviously you had some issues. We heard a lot about those on the program. And Amy, we're going to start with you. You were concerned about finding a guy that maybe wasn't so conceited, had better table manners, and had less female friends. You had a good date with James, so now we need your decision and see how you're feeling.
Well,
Yeah.
I really care about Deandre. I really do. He's a sweet guy. He's just a little bit on the conceited side for me. So I don't know. But then again, James is nice too.
Yeah.
He's cute and, he takes what I want to do in consideration. All that good stuff. He's not conceited. But then again, we're on that level, like for friendship kind of. So I don't. So my decision is
Change of heart. Wow. James, you're okay with that?
Perfect.
Yeah, he's fine with that. All right, Zeandre, I guess this is good or bad depending on how you've decided. You've had some issues with Amy that we heard about. You'd like her to dress maybe a little less hoochie. You were concerned about some of her freaky friends and the romance and all that. So how are you feeling now, and what's your decision?
Yeah, the drag queens were a little much. Amy's cool. We had good times. We had bad times. But I'm gonna go with
Change of heart. Okay. Wow. Amy. At least it's a mutual thing there, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess, we're both mutual. That's fine with me, too.
Z, what about going out with Gigi?
Later on
again
down the
then?
line, I see, man. I might see plans in the future.
Okay.
But other than that, I just have to see her next lifetime.
Next lifetime, Gigi.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but there's lots of guys out there, so don't sweat
Hey,
it. All right, Gigi.
no problem.
James, you hooked up, so that's good. You all right
Straight,
with that?
I'm down with the drag queen.
Okay,
Anything
so
she wants.
I guess this all works out for everybody then. We're happy. Thank you. If you're happy, we're happy. Thank you so much. That's our show. Thanks to all of our guests. We'll see you here next time on Change of Heart.